Hi, this video is going to run you through how to locate a student's current academic progression status. So Western Sydney Progression and Unsatisfactory Academic Progress Policy identifies three statuses: at risk, unconditional enrollment, and excluded based on a student's academic performance. I do recommend that you refer to the policy to learn more about these categories and review the progression rules page for more information. So, part of the student consultation form, we are asked to identify whether at risk students contact FYECs. So, we need to be able to identify these students. There are a few ways, however, you can do this. First, you can know this information based on the progression data and or emails that you may have received from admin. The student may have contacted you about the progression status. You can also ask the student when you meet with them. And also, you can also check this information through Callista. I'm going to show you in this video how to use Callista to find this information. But before I do, I want to add a disclaimer here. You will see students' records, so please respect the privacy and confidentiality of these students. So let's check how to locate an at-risk student. I'm going to bring up Callista and I'm going to type in a student that I want to check whether they are at risk. I'm going to select the course and then I'm going to select academic report. This academic report will appear in a web browser, so once it loads up, it will have all of the academic record for the student. So I'm going to scroll to the page where I can locate, a section on course progression. This may be in a different, it will be in the same order, it just depends on how long the student's academic record is. So in this particular instance, I can see that the course progression for this student as of term 1 2019 was at risk, and this was implemented on the 12th of July 2019. So then I would select that the student is at risk if this information is available. So I'm now going to locate a student on conditional enrollment. I'm going to exit this. Okay, so I'm just going to type in a student that may be on conditional enrollment, or I want to check their academic progress. So I'm going to go to their current course, and already you can see the words academic encumbrance in red, which is already your first indicator that the student may be on on conditional enrollment. You can also select the button here that says progression, and under progression status it will actually say the word probation. That basically means that they are on conditional enrollment. And again, you can also go to the academic report, and once it loads up, let me just show you, in the same section as we were in the previous example, course progression is listed here, and you can see a whole bunch of, classifications, but we can see that they are on conditional enrollment as of term 1. While it is pending, they are still technically at risk. This is obviously all the information that we need to be able to confirm that the student is on conditional enrollment. So let me now check a student who is excluded. This is relatively the same as a student who is on conditional enrollment. So let me just double check student number 1945. Okay, first of all, your first indicator is that the student is discontinued. But this doesn't necessarily mean they're excluded, so you always need to enter the actual course code. Again, we see the words academic encumbrance listed here in red. So again, on top of the fact that they are discontinued, we can see this as a flag. I'm going to select the option to see the progression, and under progression status, we can see exclusion. So this is how we can identify a student who has been excluded. If we go to the academic report, what we will find, consistent with the previous reports that we have seen, the course progression information that's listed here allows us to see that this student was excluded as of 12th of July 2019. It is pending, but it is likely that because they have failed the same unit on 3 occasions, that they will be excluded. And that is how you check a student's academic progress. So when it comes to filling in this particular question in your student consultation form, you will need to select one of these options that are available to you. If the student doesn't have any of these categories listed under the academic record, simply select none of these. So I hope this video was helpful in identifying a student's current progression status. As mentioned before, please refer to the policy and make sure that you are familiar with the progression rules.